What's up, everybody? Um, it's BT, B Trill. Um, Thanks for clicking the video. Just wanted to put a video together remembering Robbie, Cornelius. Um, Still in shock, still haven't processed this fully, and it's still very hard to really just wrap my mind around. However, I want to make a quick video, or not a quick video, but make a video to reflect and just speak. Um, I mean, my mind has been so many places regarding this. So, when I received the information, I saw a post about it, and I didn't think that it was related to Robbie. It was, just a post that another friend posted, and I kind of overlooked it, and then I got a phone call, and the phone call was like, "Hey, did you hear?" And then I thought it back to the post, um, and then it made sense. Um, so weirdest thing is that as you can see, I have hair, and like just looking back at the article, the time frame where everything happened. During that time frame, I can just remember I had a strong urge to cut my hair, shave it, because from time to time I shave it, and I haven't shaved it in a few months. So when I had this urge, it was just a strong urge, and it's just funny. Well, the funny thing is that you know Robbie, had rocked the baldy. Um, so anytime I would rock it, you resonate more with fellow ball guys. Like when a ball guy walks into the room, sees other ball guys, it's just like you know what I mean. So uh, just had a strong urge. I was also started a book that day called No Excuses by Brian Tracy, and in the intro, it just was driving home the fact that self discipline is a form of self mastery. And as you know, and I know, Robbie is the epitome of self mastery. He is the mascot for self mastery, the spokesperson. So anytime we hear self mastery, we think of him. I know I do. So moving forward, just that word, um, just he just identified with that word, self mastery. So let's go back. Let's see. We grew up or went to high school together. We met late 90s. I graduated in '01. I think he was a year behind me. I'm 41 now. So I just remember back in the day, him, his crew. Everybody had their crews in high school. Just at lunchtime, there was a spot right between technology hall and the main hallway that went to the band, where the band practiced. There was a little cut, and him and his boys would always be in the cut. Um, and to just think about that, because that's just always where I just used to see him, and he always had an aura about him then, even when he was the person a lot of people um, met him as, the artist, rapper. Um, so just growing up in the same city, even after high school, we all got out. Everyone was around here doing their music thing. He was one of the most successful out of the people that came out of Valdosta doing music. I think he had a G Unit opportunity. Um, let's see, he was signed to G Unit, I believe. Um, he did a lot of touring, did a lot of traveling, performing. His name was out there. He had an app. He had a lot going on, local shows, big name in the city, and he just wasn't, just like street rap. He was just like very open and very vocal on a lot of things. So he had a lot of fans and supporters. Um, and that was just on the music side. And, you know, as a lot of us know, before he went into the business and the personal development, self mastery, he was doing the music. Um, 229 Anthem, he's first verse, just a little backstory on that. Me and E Rich collaborated on that concept together. Really, it was just Scar Dirty at first on the song by itself. And E Rich said he wanted to do something with it bigger, just like make it something. Because he was already working with Scar Dirty, but he wanted to make it something like that just meant something. Um, he put the hook on there, and then we just formulated it from there, and it became what it is now, legendary. So just fast forward, he became the Robert Cornelius figure that everyone grew to know and love. Um, and he still stayed humble, still stayed open, even though he ended up moving away from Valdosta. He still was back and forth. He still would pop up. He still would be around, from time to time. So, I just think back, I was in the gym, would run into him a lot here in the last few years. Um, he was in the gym a lot. Well, he was in the gym a lot, period. But, when he was here, he was in the gym a lot. We'd run into each other. It just would always feel not awkward, but, you just knew you were in the presence of someone that put in the work, that was not judging anyone, that was always improving, that was striving for just success and just growth and just mastery. It was just a honor to be in the presence with him, even though I knew him from everyone just running around the city rapping and just being young guys, kids, just to see what he had developed into, what he ascended to, from what we all came from. It was just hats off to him, and I know everyone in the city was proud of him. And, he was like a constant, infinite flow of wisdom and positivity and inspiration. So, he will be missed. And, he did so much. Um, it's that, it's like, it's almost like he lived for sure. But just looking at what he did, it's almost like he lived multiple times, multiple lives, just the things he did more things than people will do in a lifetime. So I mean, but just so much. And I know, like myself, a lot of people are probably most disappointed because we know there was just so much more he was going to achieve and so much more he was going to accomplish and become. However, that is the inspiration that he would want us to take and move forward with, because he showed us, you know, what was possible when you focus and when you put the work in and when you believe in yourself and when you just go for something. He showed us. But he will be missed for sure. I remember last time we spoke, it was a little over a year ago, where we like actually had a conversation. I respected his grind and his lifestyle. What I mean? I didn't try to just be like, oh, we grew up together, you owe me your time or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I know what kind of work it takes. I do content and stuff, and I know what kind of work grind he was putting in to have as much content out there as he did, and to do it so consistently and so effectively. So when I'd reach out, he would respond um, to like little DMs and stuff. But when I would be like, "Hey, bro, let me chop up." Get with you, chop up some ideas, shoot some ideas to you. It'd take about 30 minutes. He'd always be like, "Bro, whatever you need, you got it. Just let me know. I'll drop whatever I'm doing. And I got you." And most of the times I say, "Bro, I just got 3 ideas I want to bounce off of you, get your feedback. Take 30 minutes." And it would be like 2 hour calls. And every time I was taking notes, I'd have pages of notes. So that's one thing I'm thankful for to have now, is that a lot of those notes I will be reflecting on, because that was some you know heartfelt conversations we were having, just because, like I said, we grew up as high schoolers together, and here we are, both fathers, um, 20 years later. So there were good conversations about life, business, growth, things like that. So I just wanted to put this together because we lost a leader, we lost a torch carrying uh, leader, a vessel. You know what I mean? So he will be missed, and condolences to his family. Um, you know, to his closest friends. To those who supported him and who found him on social media, or found his books, or found just content he had out there. His merchandise, who rocked with him from the music. Everything from Robbie to Scar Dirty to Robbie again. I mean, I didn't know him, before the music. So, I'll just say from my perspective is, from Scar Dirty to Robbie, it was just it was amazing, and job well done. And this is just my remembering, my just honoring, and just paying my respects. I actually put a video together on my, and this is, I'm about to wrap it up, but I actually put a video together on my business page, just talking about my content journey from 2020 to 2024. And I made a transition in the journey about early 2023. And in that video, um, I talked about how much of an impact Robbie Cornelius was for me, in how I transitioned my business, from being on one side of the camera to getting on the other side of the camera. So, I wish I would have shown him that, and let him know that, but I know he knows that. But, like I said, he was a big inspiration, um, and he will be missed. And if you would like, share your comments, memories, how he inspired you in the comments. And we will continue to push forward with what we learned from him, what we gained from him in our time with him. Thanks. Peace.